we're taking a look at Marcus Mariota versus N'Kosi Perry. If you see here with Mariota, just the way that they hold the ball, if you look at their delivery, the way they stand in the pocket, it's extremely similar. The very over-the-top release and quick fire here from Perry, it looks a lot like Marcus Mariota. Look at the way that they adjust in the pocket as well, and you can see some drastic similarities. Look at the footwork. Just that even the lower body delivery is extremely similar. If you look here, this is Perry again, just with a nice deep throw and that over-the-top kind of arc delivery. Here from Marcus, you can see him on a zone read keep, and just the way they carry the actual football when they run is so similar. The motion of their legs, kind of long striders. Here another quick release and throw, that over-the-top motion, and here another over-the-top motion, just almost on the same exact pass play. So I think they're extremely similar quarterbacks. What we're taking a look at here is just having to scramble and make a throw, on the run. You're seeing here in pressure, somebody in his face, their ability to make quick decisions, smart players, aware of where they are on the field and aware of where the receivers are going. Mariota there was able to make a throw into traffic, and you can see some of the deep throw ability, the fade route ability from these two quarterbacks. Here on a rollout, you're able to see Mariota as Perry has to boot a little bit, and his arm strength to be able to throw back across his body and the accuracy to do so as well. Here's a keep from Marcus Mariota, just that running style again, and now you're getting a nice little keep from Perry and how he's able to tuck and just take off as he's running. If you see here, this is more of a, the boot to scramble and that athleticism there. And look at the athleticism here from Perry. Just a guy that's able to move around the pocket, get outside, and take off. There's Marcus Mariota with a zone read play. He keeps and scores. It's a little bit shot further back, but a zone read play. And you're looking at the explosive ability, the long legs. Mariota making something happen on a broken down play. You're able to see Perry here, got to make something happen on a broken down play. So you're just getting very similar, tapes. That's Marcus Mariota's Heisman highlights. This is Perry's junior and senior year kind of combined. A little inside dive type play, and there you go, a little quarterback. They're running more like a dive. This is a quarterback sweep. You can see here from Perry, he goes out to run the speed option, fakes it, tucks it inside. They're both players that, while they're going to use their, cut ability to avoid contact, they're also able to deliver a blow. Look at Marcus Mariota in that long stride and the way he carries the football. And here's Perry with a long stride and his same exact carry to the football. Both are such, athletic-looking figures. Here you go, zone read. Mariota jumps over one tackle and slams his body into another. And you've got Perry breaking a tackle, making a shifty move, outrunning guys. Here's Marcus Mariota looking to throw on a play action. And then here you're looking at Perry. The first thing that you're going to see is how low he carries the ball when he scrambles. He's got it hanging down. It's going to get slapped out against better competition. He's going to need to carry that high and tight, having that Tiki Barber mold. You're also going to notice that when he gets under pressure, he'll throw all the way across his body, across the field. He has the arm strength to do it, but it's definitely a risky throw. Coach doesn't want you to make. And that confidence that, you have going from high school into college can be squashed a little bit when you start going against better competition. And also, he's not being asked to make a ton of reads. As you see the guy, play, he's really just throwing to a predetermined receiver. You don't watch him look safeties off, and you don't see any RPO game. So those will be areas that he will need to improve upon as he enters the next level. So what we're going to look at first here is the inside zone read. And I think a lot of guys understand this part. It might be a little mundane, but then we'll look at dive option, which is a little bit different. So when you look at Perry versus Mariota, one thing you obviously have to look at is inside zone read. And what that play does is you have the end, okay, and I don't think I've explained this before when we've talked about this stuff. You have the end, and that's who the quarterback is reading, okay? And he's going to read that guy. That guy, comes up and sits. All right, the quarterback gives. That guy kind of comes up the field a little bit. Quarterback gives. He turns and squeezes. The quarterback pulls. And what he's reading is the triangle of the arm. If he sees a triangle, he gives. The triangle disappears, he pulls. There's obviously scrape exchanges and stuff that can throw that off. and make him look stupid, and that's why it's not perfect. It's not a perfect world. Just like guys started playing the triple option different every drive, every quarter. It's the same way to keep the flex bone teams or the triple option Nebraska type teams off balance. It's the same thing that you do now. You'll start scrape exchanging, okay? But we're not going to get into that exactly just yet. What we're going to get more into is just now, what is the purpose of the play? You're trying to get a guy like Perry to make that quick read and get him out there to get into space. He's very athletic, just like Marcus was. Okay? As these guys stock block here, all right, you're working away from him, so you're not going to block him. All right? You get your combo here. You can work that guy up. He's going to work the 3, and these guys are going to work the 5, and he might even want to work back. Okay? And what you're doing is trying to get some combinations, some double teams. You may not be able to double team the 3 tech because of the way that you're blocking. Everybody's kind of moving to the right. They're flowing and zoning, okay? But the running back also has a read. His aiming point is the outside cheek of the guard, the snap of the ball, and his read is the 3 tech. Okay, that's that defensive tackle. And what he reads him doing is where's his placement. That 3 tech gets blocked. He just kind of gets fanned out. All right, that back is going to then cut up underneath. That 3 tech is able to rip inside, Now, this guy's got to pin him down, and then 3 tech is going to break that outside. Okay, if it's a stalemate at the line, he's got to feel it, feel the flow and go. Okay, I mean, it could be outside, it could be inside of him. But that's what he's reading. The reason why it's so hard to find guys to run zone well, you find guys who run zone, sure, shit, everybody's running it, but find them to run it well, is that they've got to be a guy who can really feel the flow of the game. Some guys are better at, that downhill run of ISO, toss, dive, stuff like that, power, and some guys are going to be better is-Oz guys. Okay? So that's what you've got to find. Who's your inside-outside zone type back if you're going to be a zone team? Okay? So that's your inside zone read. You're really looking at the defensive end for the quarterback, all right? And he makes that first decision. If he sits or he comes deep upfield, he's going to give. The guy squeezes. He's going to pull and keep. And he attacks the outside shoulder. It's very tight and attack. We're going to start seeing, hopefully, Perry start pretty darn soon. We're going to see a little more mobile of a quarterback just to keep people honest. I don't think it's going to become a major part of the game to keep people honest. Now we'll take a look at dive option. Okay, dive option is a little bit different. Let's say we're still going to stock this. We're in the same formation. Looks like it could be the exact same play. That's called protecting your plays. A lot of guys want to do that. You want to let the same formation, same motion, but run a few different things out of it to protect what you're going to do. Okay, and what Perry does in the tape, and Marcus Mariota runs a few of them as well, is you're running that dive option. And what happens is you're still reading this end, okay? And you're going to block that up and combo and work your way up to the second level, and you might combo down, work your way up. You could gap hinge, or you could just ride him upfield and kind of, saddle him upfield. Your back's first step is horizontal. Your quarterback is up and out. Okay, so he's up and horizontal. So your quarterback catches the ball, steps up and over. All right, so he's got to go kind of in almost a diagonal way. 1, 2, and ride. And your back's first step is horizontal out to the side. So as your back steps out, your quarterback comes up and out. He's going to run it right through this train here, okay? Boom, right through there, and they're going to mesh. So he's going to come up, and they're going to mesh. He's going to ride him, okay? If that defensive end sits, should be able to explode that dive right through there. If that defensive end squeezes down a dive, the quarterback pulls and runs. Very similar to what you'd see in the veer stuff that Navy runs, Georgia Tech, okay, where the quarterback is reading that dive on the B-back. All right, when the defensive end starts to crash, quarterback pulls and runs the triple. You could run the triple option out of this. You put a second guy here, an H-back or something, he can come around and work the pitch. Just like on inside zone, Rich Rodriguez likes to step back and have him come out for a screen, right? So he could read this guy coming down here, say the defensive end squeezes down, he pulls, and now he can run. So if this guy's going to scrape exchange with him, all right, now you're able to just throw it. You can throw it depending on what he does to you. So you've got inside zone read and dive option. Inside zone, you're reading the back side end. Dive option, you're reading the front side end. That's the difference for you there. If you're, we're interested, and that's what you're going to see on the tape with Mariota and Perry.